Hello, my name is Alex Callahan, and I'm making videos today. Well, I'm making my first video of the year to try and describe what I want to accomplish by the end of this year. So it's going to be a goal setting and me just kind of explaining to you what I want to do and kind of why I'm going to do it this way. So before we get started, let me give you a little bit of background. I am gonna be kind of glancing down a little bit, so if you notice that, I've just got notes up on my screen. So yeah, before we get started, I just wanted to give you a little bit of background information on me, just to get this a little bit more personal, maybe help you understand why I'm doing this and what brought me to like how to do it. So, I'm a second semester junior in college. I'm studying engineering management and hope to be done with school by my ninth semester in college, or 4 semesters or 2 years. So essentially, I will be going one extra semester. So normally you do eight, I'll be probably doing nine. I was born in 1999, and ever since I have been able to be, I have been a Boy Scout. So I did achieve Eagle Scout. Um, for Eagle Scout, we were required to hold a troop position, so a leadership position in the troop. And my troop required us to go to National Youth Leadership Training before we could hold a troop leadership position. Sorry. So as a second year scout, I attended MYLT. At least I believe it was second or third year. And MYLT is National Youth Leadership Training. So this is really where I started to get involved in scouting. So I attended as a participant in 2013. I was recommended by the staff to come back in staff as they thought I would be a good staff member. I followed their recommendation, and the road wasn't easy, but I made it to the highest position of Primary Youth Director, or PYD. Took me 6 years, 8 courses, which is a physical week of camp that you are just down there. You work from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. You don't necessarily work, but that's generally what it takes. And then also countless hours outside of the course, staff trainings, working by myself, working with other people, just trying to learn and grow and be the best possible leader I could be. This achievement to me personally is more valuable than my Eagle Scout rank, even though the Eagle Scout rank is more recognized. Um, Mostly because many people each day get Eagle Scout, but there's only one PYD, one primary youth director per year for the entire greater St. Louis Area Council, which is massive, and it goes up into like the middle of Illinois. And, anyways, so there's only one of those per year, which makes it a pretty exclusive position. MYLT as a whole is just an amazing program. I'd recommend it to anybody. Obviously, I spent so much time there, so but it really helped me grow into the person that I am today and strive for constant achievement, just be the best possible person I can be. This year, I decided to use some of the tools that I've learned from my NYLT program and experience to kind of set goals and try and write them down and keep myself updated and accountable throughout the year to make sure that I achieve them. So this year is going to be kind of like my practice year. I just want to do this every single year on January, whatever, the first couple weeks of January, get myself sorted out and give myself a clear direction. If I can do that, then I feel like my time management and my like stress levels will go down because I'll be planning in advance instead of trying to throw things together last minute. So, um, this year I'm giving myself 1 year. That's the scope of my goals. I'm not looking past a year from now. 365 days, 52 weeks, however you want to say it, until I get to January 1st of 2022. So, giving myself a time frame is the first step. My goals or vision is to pass my college classes for the spring and fall semester with a grade of C or higher. I want to secure an internship for this summer. I want to take a trip to Utah with my girlfriend. I want to make a DIY steering wheel for my driving games, and I want to continue to work on empowering people around me and being conscious of how my actions and words make people feel. And lastly, I also want to go to the gym for 5 days a week, every single week. So, firstly, passing my college classes. So far, that hasn't really been too big of an issue, but this year I'm taking like 6 courses. In reality, it's like 5, but it totals out to be 13 hours, which is kind of big. Not really big. It's 1 hour over full time, so it's not like it's undoable or anything like that. But 13 hours of school, and there will be a lot of separate classes, which means a lot of separate, different kinds of homework. So, secondly, I want to secure an internship for this summer. So, this is really what I need to work on right now. And this is kind of going to be more of an in-depth on what I need to do. So, I need to actually find a company that I want to intern for. I need to research that company so if I actually get to an interview, I'm not absolutely clueless on what they do. Um, I need to have a school counselor look over my resume, make sure that it is correct. I recently updated it, so it shouldn't be too bad, but just make sure that the formatting, all of the spelling is correct, there's no grammatical issues, things like that, or like possible wording improvements and stuff like that. So I need to get in contact with the core group, COER group at my school. They do a lot of stuff. They can also set up internships. I need to make sure that I can do interviews and just get in contact with companies that maybe want to see who I am. I also need to do some practice interview questions, make sure that whatever I need to know how to answer, I've thought about before I get into an interview. So I don't want to ever be caught off guard when I am in an interview. I always want to have at least some time to think. So also interview strategies. These are all going to be good things for me to practice before I actually go there. And then I also need to make my own set of interview questions. So generally, an interviewer will ask you if you have questions. And if I find myself in a position where I have multiple offers, I'm going to want a few questions that are going to help me differentiate between two different employers and who I would want to go for more. So obviously pay, work hours, flexible schedules, what's the type of environment, what do you really focus on with your interns, stuff like that. So, I need to ask. I need to figure out the questions that I need to ask. Obviously, I haven't done it yet, and I will be doing that in this upcoming week. So, starting on Monday, that is when I'm going to start looking at my resume and contacting people, just really trying to get a spot for the summer somewhere. So, trip to Utah in the summer. It's another one of my visions. What I want to do is I want to plan it out with my girlfriend. We're probably not going to start planning it out until at least like probably February. Seeing as the trip will probably be taken in like either June or August, maybe July, but nothing sooner than June. So I'm not really too worried about it. And if we go in the summer, we'll just be better off. So just keeping it on my mind and also defining it here. And the steering wheel. This is going to be a lot less of a like goal that I absolutely need to accomplish. Even for the most part, I don't really plan on making it all that permanent. I just kind of plan on doing it just to see if I can. Lastly, well, not lastly, but my last real goal is go to the gym for 5 days a week. I was doing that while I was at work before I went to school, and school is really going to be the challenge here. But since I'm going to classes every day, and if I just start on these 2 weeks right now, I just want to make sure that I start getting active and run for at least 30 minutes a day. So, and then my very last thing that I listed, it's not necessarily a goal, it's more of just something that I'm going to be conscious of throughout the entire year. And if I mention it every week, then I will continue to work on it. That is how my actions make people feel. So, verbal or physical actions. And how I can empower people around me, which is not necessarily like going out of my way to make sure that other people achieve their goals, but it's more of just like if somebody's around me, I'm gonna try and make sure that whatever I do around people, I'm just more positive about it and make sure that I know that my actions do affect people and how they feel and think. Just more of I want to have more of a positive outlook, and that's kind of what the earlier videos on this channel is all about, is me having a better outlook, but I just want to be conscious of it. Obviously, it's good to just be mindful. So, in summary, this year is going to be really big for me. I'm going to pass my classes. I'm also going to get an internship. I'm going to hold myself accountable for everything that I've stated in this video and probably more. And I'm also going to take a vacation and create a small electronics project while I'm doing everything else. So, on top of that, I'm going to restart my basic physical health care routine and also continue to work on my mental health and create a positive environment around me. I'm going to document all of this so that I can look back and see how much work I've done, and also so that I can appreciate my accomplishments just a little bit more. And also, just kind of share, keep myself accountable. There's a lot of work to be done this year, but the effort is well worth the reward. So, thanks for watching. I'll be back next Monday with another update on what I'm going to be doing with my internship. So, till then.